What the fuck, man? Everybody's a fucking DJ now? Okay, so here I am, man. I'm in the projects right now, and I'm keeping it 100 with you guys. You know, born and raised in the projects right here in Spanish Harlem. And we used to get it in like this. We used to crack out our DJ equipment. 2 turntables, a mixer, 2 speakers, an amplifier, and we had an oscillating circular fan. Yeah, nobody probably knew what that was back in the day, but we were like, yo, just go get me un abanico. Get me an abanico. Yo, we got to cool off the amplifier, because if it overheats, the music would shut off. And then the party, and we had to wait. That's the way it normally was. So when we went ahead and we cracked out all the equipment, we used to set up in places like this, right over here. You see this? We used to go ahead and set up the DJ equipment, like right in the handball courts, right in that spot right there. And people would come from all over the neighborhood, different neighborhoods. It was actually Spanish Harlem, but if the party and the jam was pumping and rocking and word got around, because promotions back then was word of mouth. We went ahead and you would walk by the neighborhood and you walk down like, yo, what's up? Yo, they're jamming on 112th Street. What? Están tocando ahí. Oye, están tocando música allá en el barrio. Yo, they're opening up. Oye, Tito va a tocar. Yo, Ralphie's playing over there at 8 o'clock. That's how it was. Back then, that's how we used to promote. And people used to show up. They used to go straight to the parks. Just like I said, they went right into the parks and it was on. The street lights right here. You see that light right there? You see the lamppost? Where we at? I'm trying to get a little shot. Lamppost right over here. Well, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Ah, here we go. Ta-da! There's my lamppost right here. You see the light? When those street lights went on, okay, that was an indication. That's it. It's time. We didn't really have watches back then or cell phones or beepers. That came later on. Yo, it's time to go get dressed. We would go home. We would take a shower, iron our clothes. We would take out the fat shoelaces and iron the fat shoelaces, make sure they were nice and thick. Throw on the fresh piece jacket, whether it was a Lee jacket or a Wrangler jacket or something like that. We would go ahead and throw it on. And then we would go to the park and we would dance all night. Anything went down. Music, breakdancing, electro, disco, funk, breakbeats, whatever it was, whatever was rocking on the radio back then also as well. It was a different era. It was a different time. But that was the time that paved what's going on now with music. But we don't jam like that no more. Right now, you can't break out the equipment and play music in the park. Look at this. Listen to that. Look, it's tranquil. Listen. There's nothing going on. You see that? If I break out the sound system right now, yo, they'll call the cops. They'll shut me down in 2 seconds. It's a wrap. It's over. It was so much fun doing it back then. But that's what it was. And we used to party all night. You know what I mean? That's the same concept. Word of mouth, promoting. Now you have other tools. You got Facebook, you got Instagram, you know, you got Snapchat, you know, you got emails. You could go ahead and constant contact, the group blasting and stuff. That's how you communicate with people. That's cool, you know. Spread the word, communicate with people, get your jam going, get your party going before the beat.